Hey everyone, welcome back to Simple English Talk. I'm Alex.
And I'm Emma. We're so happy you're here with us today. If you're planning to study in the USA, then this episode is just for you.
That's right. Today we're going to talk about the student visa interview at the U.S. Embassy. It's one of the most important steps before you start your studies in the United States.
It can feel a little scary, right? But don't worry, we're going to break it all down. What happens in the interview, what kind of questions you might be asked, and how to answer them with confidence.
We're going to make it super easy and super real, like two friends talking, because that's what we do here at Simple English Talk.
Exactly. So let's start by helping you understand what the visa interview is really about. Most students think it's only about their English skills or their documents, but actually, the visa officer is trying to understand you as a person.
Yeah, they want to know if you're a genuine student. They want to make sure you're going to the U.S. for the right reasons. It's not just about grades or money. It's also about your story.
Let's imagine this together. You walk into the embassy, you're nervous, your hands might be shaking a little, but you've prepared. You know your documents are ready. Now it's about how you speak and how you present yourself.
And don't worry if your English isn't perfect. They're not looking for perfection. They just want to understand you. Speak clearly, speak honestly, and be yourself.
Let's go through some questions you might hear in the interview. One very common one is, why do you want to study in the USA?
This is your chance to show them your motivation. You could say something like, I chose the USA because the education system is practical, research-based, and gives me the experience I need in my field.
Or, I want to study computer science, and the university I chose offers amazing programs and hands-on learning. The key is speak with honesty. Don't try to memorize a perfect answer.
Right, and they might ask, which university are you going to? Make sure you know the name of the school, where it is, and maybe one or two things about it that you like.
You can say something like, I'm going to Texas A&M University. I like it because it has a strong engineering department and lots of student support.
Perfect. Short, natural, and clear. That's what they're looking for. It shows you've done your research and you're serious.
Another question they often ask is, who is sponsoring your education? So you should be ready to explain how you're going to pay for your studies.
Yeah, if your parents are paying, you can say, my father is sponsoring me. He works as a doctor and has savings for my education.
If you have a scholarship, even better. Say it proudly. It shows your merit. Like, I received a 50% scholarship from the university based on my academic performance.
We'll talk about more questions later, but for now, let's take a moment and breathe. If you're listening to this and feeling nervous, that's totally normal.
Absolutely. We've all been in situations where we have to speak in English and we feel like we're being tested. But you don't have to be perfect to be successful. You just need to be clear, calm, and honest.
Coming up next, we'll walk through a full mock interview so you can hear what it really sounds like and learn how to answer in a natural way.
Stick with us. We've got so much more to share. You're not alone in this. We're here with you every step of the way.
Grab a notebook, take some notes, and let's keep learning together.
This is Simple English Talk, and we're just getting started.
All right, let's do a practice interview now. Just imagine you're sitting in front of the visa interviewer. Emma will be the visa officer, and I'll play the student.
Great. Let's begin. Good morning. Why are you going to the United States?
Good morning. I'm going to the United States to study for my bachelor's degree in computer science. I've been accepted at the University of Illinois, and I'm really excited about the research opportunities there.
Why did you choose this university?
I chose this university because it has a strong program in my field, and I like that they focus on practical learning. I also read that they have good connections with companies for internships.
How are you going to pay for your education?
My parents are sponsoring me, my father owns a business, and my mother is a teacher. They've saved for my education, and I also have some support from the university.
What will you do after finishing your studies?
After I finish, I plan to return to my home country and work in the IT industry. I want to use what I learned to help improve technology in my country.
That was good, Alex. Very natural and confident.
Thanks. And for everyone listening, notice how I didn't try to use fancy words or memorize anything. I just spoke honestly and clearly.
That's the most important part. Be yourself. They don't expect you to sound like a native speaker. They just want to understand you.
Also, your appearance matters too. Dress neatly. You don't have to wear a suit, but wear something clean and respectful. First impressions really do matter.
And when you speak, look them in the eye. Not in a scary way, just with confidence. It shows you're serious and not hiding anything.
Another tip is don't talk too much. Just answer the question directly. If they want more information, they'll ask.
Yeah, some students get nervous and keep talking and talking, but sometimes a short and simple answer is best.
Let's talk about some common mistakes now. One big mistake is giving unclear answers, like saying, I think I want to study maybe engineering or something like that.
That shows you're not sure. And if you're not sure, why would they give you a visa? Be clear. Say what you want to study and why.
Another mistake is giving answers that sound memorized or fake, like, the United States is the best country in the world for education, and I've always dreamed of studying there.
That might sound okay, but it doesn't feel real. Make it personal. Say, I want to study in the US because the programs there focus on creativity and critical thinking, and that's important for my future.
Exactly. It's all about being real. Speak like you're talking to a real person, not like you're reading a textbook.
Also, don't lie. If you're not sure about something, just say it honestly. If you forget something, it's okay. Stay calm.
And remember, confidence is key. Even if your English isn't perfect, speak with confidence. You've already come so far. You've been accepted by a university. That's a big achievement.
Yes, be proud of yourself. You've worked hard, and this interview is just one more step.
Coming up, we'll listen to real student stories, people who've gone through the interview, what they were asked, how they felt, and what they learned.
You're going to hear some really useful experiences, so stay with us. We'll be right back.
All right, let's dive into some real stories from students who have already gone through their U.S. visa interviews. These are people just like you, nervous, hopeful, and full of dreams.
Our first story is from Rina. She's from Nepal, and she recently got her visa to study in California. Here's what she shared with us.
I said I was so nervous the night before my interview. I didn't sleep much, but I kept practicing with my friend. The next morning, I dressed neatly, took a deep breath, and reminded myself that I've already done the hard part, getting accepted into college.
She said, when I reached the embassy, the line was long. People were quiet and some looked very serious. But when my turn came, the officer smiled and asked, why do you want to study in the USA? I answered calmly and talked about the course I chose and how I want to work in education technology later.
She said the whole interview lasted about 2 to 3 minutes, just a few key questions, and that was it. Rina said the officer told her, your visa is approved. She said she walked out with the biggest smile.
That's so encouraging. And it shows. Preparation and mindset really matter. Let's listen to one more story. This one's from Dev, who's going to study in Texas.
I said I was asked about my academic background, who is sponsoring me, and what I plan to do after graduation. I stayed calm and answered simply. I didn't try to sound smart, I just told the truth.
I said, I told them that my uncle is my sponsor and that I want to come back to Nepal after finishing my MBA. The officer nodded and said, okay, good luck in your studies. It felt so fast. I was shocked.
That's something many students say. The interview feels shorter than expected, but those few minutes are powerful. Your answers need to be focused, personal, and clear.
So what can we learn from Rina and Dev? First, practice helps. Speaking your answers out loud makes a big difference. Second, be honest. Don't try to create a fake story. Just share your real goals.
And remember, it's not about perfect grammar. It's about your intention, your clarity, and your attitude. A calm, respectful, and genuine attitude goes a long way.
Now, let's do something fun and helpful. If you're listening right now, we're going to guide you through a little speaking exercise. You can repeat after us. This will help you sound natural during your interview.
Let's start with this sentence. I want to study in the United States because it offers practical and modern education in my field. Now you try it.
Say it slowly and clearly. Don't worry about accent or pronunciation. Just focus on the flow of your words.
Now try this one. My university is located in Boston. It has a strong program in data science, and that's why I chose it.
Good job. If you're practicing with us, you're already improving. Say these lines again later when you're alone. Get used to the rhythm of English speech.
Confidence doesn't come in one day. It comes with practice, and we're here to help you every step of the way.
Next up, we'll talk about how to organize